Nicole, thanks. We're just now 30 minutes away from Organization Day out at the Indiana Statehouse, but there was a lot going on this morning. Our political reporter Kevin Rader joins us live today. So, Kevin, what's happening at the Statehouse right now?
Well, you know, Organization Day. Right now, a lot of people are having lunch, to be truthful, Scott. But Organization Day is set aside to correct any potential problems that have existed since the last session to the next session coming up. But there's also some political posturing. We'll have more on that for you tonight. But it's a historic day today. It was, at least in the Indiana State Senate, when Senator Jim Banks, Republican from Columbia City, took the oath of office. He did that all the way from Afghanistan by Skype. Following the ceremony, he submitted a formal leave of absence. He is serving there in the U.S. Army Reserve, Scott, or U.S. Navy Reserve. I apologize. So again, he will be filing a request for a leave of absence immediately, probably today, Scott.
And was there another swearing in that took place?
An early one, another one. Now, this one's interesting because it means Kelly Mitchell is now the treasurer for the state of Indiana. She took the oath on the fourth floor this morning early. She was elected as the new state treasurer just earlier this month. She was sworn in to replace an interim treasurer who was filling out the term of Richard Murdoch, who had resigned. Governor Mike Pence just said, let's just get this over with. The voters have selected her. Let's get her into office. So that's exactly what happened this morning, Scott.
Lawmakers are also talking about domestic violence, right?
Yeah, and this one is kind of interesting, I think. Speaker Brian Bosma has selected the Indiana Coalition Against Domestic Violence as an area where members would contribute to and also raise awareness from throughout this session. Bosma says over 1,700 victims of domestic violence were turned away from shelters last year. He was asked if lawmakers might be taking any action this session to address that. He said they will make sure that the appropriate money, the appropriate amount of money, gets to the appropriate folks. I think the appropriate amount there is probably the key phrase, Scott. That's the latest from the State House. Again, we'll be gaveling in at 1 o'clock. A lot of issues. The budget, one of the big ones here today, alcohol sales and others. More on that on Eyewitness News tonight at 5 and 6. At the State House, Kevin Rader, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
All right, Kevin, thanks. We'll see you tonight.